Yo. What up? It's your man Dust. Don't forget, rate, comment, and subscribe. Cause I read all the comments. Every last one. Even though I ain't got none. But anyways. Alright, we gonna do this. 10 movie mistakes that slip through editing. This the thumbnail right here. Now I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little skeptical of this. Because, if anyone has ever been to just any site and you see the little ad that says disturbing cheerleader picture, can't watch these 10 cheerleaders caught off guard. I clicked. But anyways, just stuff like that, just disturbing stuff. I'm just hoping ain't nothing that's like, how you put it, the pedophile word for being a pedophile, pedophilic or something like that. I don't know, just anything like that. Just nothing that's too crazy. I don't want to see no hidden messages or penises and little stuff like that. That's Disney Little Mermaid. It was a penis in the background, but alright, we go watch it and I'm react accordingly. Obviously it must be popular. They got 13 million views. And I subscribed. Subscribe to them. Screen Rant. So, alright, let's do it. My first time with these guys. Screen Rant. What up? Subscribe. Subscribe to me too.
Creating a full-length feature film is a huge job for any director. Movie making is a storm of actors, set designs, production assistants, and the cameras catching them all.
That was a movie right there.
Is really just a tiny glimpse of the actual work that goes into making it. Usually it's the editor's job to make sure that what's outside of each shot stays there. But they're only human, which means some really incredible mistakes can make their way into the final product and be seen by millions. Here are Screen Rant's 10 movie mistakes that slip through editing.
Yes. I'm excited now.
The Bourne Identity.
Never seen it. Brother told me it was a good movie though.
We can't deny that Matt Damon's role as Jason Bourne helped redefine the modern spy thriller. In The Bourne Identity, Damon plays a CIA assassin who suffers from amnesia.
What's your name?
I don't know.
But also has superhuman levels of stealth and battlefield awareness.
But I ain't got time.
At least he's supposed to.
I tried.
At one point, Bourne is rescued from the sea by a fishing crew. When he first arrives on land, he literally disappears into the surrounding city. If you're not paying close attention, you're probably thinking, this guy's the real deal. But if you take a closer look, you'll notice a pair of extras trying to conceal Damon as he ducks behind a truck with his feet and his bright red jacket clearly visible.
No.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Okay.
By the time Chamber of Secrets rolled around, Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy were already each other's worst enemies. So it's no surprise that when the children of Hogwarts began their training in magical duels, the two wound up crossing wands.
Shout out to
As always,
Harry Potter
the better of
versus
his foe,
Luke Skywalker. I ain't gonna ruin that for y'all, but go watch that. Screw
the
Attack.
director either didn't notice or somehow assumed audiences wouldn't spot. How this unplanned cameo wasn't defeated by some editing magic is beyond us.
Wait, what was that? See, I'm talking too much. I don't know what that happened. I think that was Harry over
Aside
there.
from the questions of time travel and parallel universes, Marty
stop
McFly's
talking
backwards and forwards through the decades is home to a few small mistakes and inconsistencies. But it's the most inconsequential error of the bunch that's become the most well-known, and frankly, the most unsettling. When Doc Brown returns with his family in tow in the final scene of the trilogy, his youngest son offers a gesture that can never be missed once you know it's there. Most people accept the young actor was just signaling that he needed to use the washroom, but we're not buying it. Don't they have toilets on time-traveling trains? Jurassic Park.
Wait, what was he doing? Was he waving or like jacking?
Steven Spielberg's dinosaur adventure has aged better than most other special effects-driven films. The credit is usually given to Spielberg's use of real dinosaur models, along with completely CGI creatures. But
sorry, y'all, I'm a big
come
slow.
without a few drawbacks. No fan will forget the scene where a pair of raptors pursues the movie's child stars through the park's kitchen. But it turns out the dinosaur models were a little less graceful than their CG versions, apparently needing a crew member's hand to keep their balance.
How do you spot stuff like that? I never seen this. The Hurt Locker.
It isn't just dinosaurs that can use a hand from an
Papa
off-screen
Da!
crew member. The Hurt Locker tells the story of a bomb disposal team deployed during the Iraq War. But soldiers on the ground had more to worry about than just explosives. Someone on the film set decided that Jeremy Renner needed some help moving through a curtain of plastic sheeting as he investigates an enemy-controlled warehouse.
Shout out to 8 Mile.
The crew member ends up putting his entire hand into the frame. It's a mystery why the shot wasn't cut a moment sooner, which leads us to believe it was probably missed altogether.
Gladiator. Dang, I love this movie.
In a film as massive as Ridley Scott's Roman epic, audiences are willing to overlook some small mistakes.
Of course.
But the director really put that theory to the test. Gladiator is peppered with too many mistakes to count. There's the crew member who somehow stumbled onto a shot as Maximus greets a Roman horse. There's the barbarian extras who decide to take a break in the middle of a fierce battle. There's even an exposed air canister used to flip a chariot in the Roman Colosseum. There's even some visible body padding used to protect an actor from arrows and swords. But nothing beats the famous question Russell Crowe asks after he single-handedly wipes out a bunch of opponents.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's taken as a political statement for those watching the fight, but it was clearly directed at the camera crew visible in a wider shot. Jaws. The breaks of a man-eating shark off the shores of Amity, everyone in possession of a boat takes off in search of the bounty placed on the Great White's head. The chaos that follows is a nightmare for Police Chief Brody, but it's clearly perfect for the filmmakers. Apparently, director Steven Spielberg got so captivated by the excitement, he assumed audiences wouldn't notice the entire camera crew's boat visible in the middle of the frame. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, did I press something? My bad, y'all. I got excited.
Given the number of extras used and how large some of the movie's action sequences were, a mistake or two is bound to happen. Take, for example, the reflection of the entire camera crew in the cockpit of a Nazi aircraft, or the infamous gun versus sword sequence starring the world's worst butcher. But the film's most ridiculous mistake is also its most ironic. To make sure the Tunisian backdrop resembles 1936 Cairo, the crew famously removed over 300 TV antennas from surrounding rooftops.
Dang.
That level of dedication pays off in the finished film, until a man wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt strolls through the background just minutes later.
It's not. Dude, just scrolling.
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
You just walking.
The second chapter of Peter Jackson's fantasy trilogy begins with three of the Fellowship stumbling into the land of Rohan.
It's a great movie.
This leads to a tense introduction with Éomer, a noble soldier and an ally in the rest of the story. Of course, Éomer embodies nothing but honor and dignity, so he ends the standoff by giving his new allies horses and sends them on their way. Unfortunately, his sword slides right out of his sheath in the process. He's clearly too embarrassed to acknowledge the mistake, and we can only assume he left as quickly as possible to find a replacement.
Frozen.
Just because animated films are created a single frame at a time, that doesn't mean mistakes don't slip by just as easily. One of the most well-known sequences in Disney's smash hit Frozen stars the magical Queen Elsa embracing her powers with the performance of the award-winning song Let It Go. In all the excitement, the artist decided to let the laws of physics go as well. As Elsa lets down her hair, her braid jumps from behind her back to over her shoulder, passing right through her left arm.
Oh.
The ability to control ice and snow and create an eternal winter is one thing, but we have to draw the line somewhere. Those are some of our favorite movie mistakes that seem to slip by the filmmakers unnoticed. Are there any we missed? Sound off in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.
They cool, but so that's how I see it. Like, the braid didn't go over her shoulder; it went through it. Hey, teach his own, man. It was cool, I guess. I was expecting a little more crazy though. Like I said, like I was expecting top-notch crazy. It was almost, from what I was expecting, it was almost petty. It was like it was just tit-tat. But I'm glad you put Gladiator in there. I love that movie. That's a great movie. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you entertained right now? Because if you are, you should rate, comment, and subscribe to this. Just 1 rate a day and 3 comments a day to keep me safe and away from home. Alright. Appreciate you watching. Does 2 fingers to the side.